The iPhone 15 Pro Max is the most advanced iPhone of 2023, with a new titanium design, a periscope camera, a USB Type-C port, and many other features which make it one of the best phones of the year. But it faces a tough competitor like the Galaxy S23 Ultra, which is one of the best Android phones money can buy. It has a powerful chipset, a huge 200MP camera, a stunning display, and a Samsung-optimized user interface that works well with the S Pen. The Galaxy S23 Ultra is a beast of a phone. So how do they compare? Which one should you choose? And which one will come out on top in a direct comparison? In this video, I will answer these questions by putting the two phones side by side. So don't go anywhere, and let's get started. The iPhone 15 Pro Max has a new titanium design that is more durable and lighter than before. It also has a new action button that lets you customize different functions on the phone. And for the first time, the iPhone 15 Pro Max uses a USB Type-C port for charging and data transfer. The Galaxy S23 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps the same design as the Galaxy S22 Ultra, with a flat frame, a curved screen, and a built-in S Pen. The Galaxy S23 Ultra is a very elegant phone that offers one of the best designs of 2023. The iPhone 15 Pro Max has an advantage over the Galaxy S23 Ultra in terms of weight. Thanks to the titanium material, the difference might not seem much on paper, but it is noticeable in real life. The iPhone 15 Pro Max has a 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR display that supports adaptive 120Hz ProMotion, which makes scrolling and animations very smooth. The display also has thin bezels and a dynamic island, but these are not new features. The display is the same as the one on the iPhone 14 Pro Max, which was excellent, with very bright colors and up to 2000 nits of peak brightness. Meanwhile, the Galaxy S23 Ultra has a 6.8-inch display that has a smaller punch hole than the iPhone 15 Pro Max, which gives it a cleaner look. The display also supports adaptive 120Hz refresh rate, but it has a higher resolution of QHD+. The display can reach up to 1750 nits of peak brightness in some situations, but not as high as the iPhone 15 Pro Max. You'll find the 3nm Apple A17 Pro chipset inside the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Utilizing a 3nm manufacturing process allows for billions of additional transistors to be fitted inside the new Apple chip, which also has much better graphics processing capabilities than before. This is kind of a big deal as it will improve both performance and energy efficiency across the board, potentially making the iPhone 15 Pro Max a chart-topping performance powerhouse. Meanwhile, Samsung uses the 4nm Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy in all its Galaxy S23 phones across the globe. That's a major change for Samsung, which has previously used both Snapdragon and Exynos chips on its phones depending on the region. Samsung has scored a custom slightly overclocked version of the regular Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip, which delivers better performance. The iPhone 15 Pro Max comes with 8 GB of RAM, which is the same amount of memory that the base Galaxy S23 Ultra comes with. The difference shouldn't be huge though, mostly due to the way iOS uses memory and its more frugal management of system resources. So, even though the two devices might come with the same amount of RAM, the iPhone 15 Pro Max might be able to keep more apps in the memory. The 12 GB version of the Galaxy should be the best in terms of multitasking. However, the Galaxy S23 Ultra will most likely be the more productive phone as far as the user experience is considered, with true multitasking, split-screen view, as well as fully-fledged DeX desktop-like solution, not to mention the usability boon of the S Pen stylus. You will most certainly be able to do much more simultaneously on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. When it comes to storage, both phones are available in 256, 512 GB, and the ultra-spacious 1TB version. The iPhone 15 Pro Max will come with iOS 17 out of the box and receive at least 5 years of major software and security updates, at least until 2028. The Galaxy S23 Ultra will receive software support for 4 more years, until 2027, and security updates till 2028. The iPhone 15 Pro Max retains the high-res 48-megapixel main camera that debuted with the iPhone 14 Pro Max, but adds some neat features like customizable default focal lengths for the main camera, new 24-megapixel default photo size, as well as new photonic engine and smart HDR. But chief among the changes is the new 5.0x periscope camera that provides a 120mm equivalent. This is the first time Apple has ventured into the proper zooming game, though it still loses to the Galaxy S23 Ultra in terms of overall throw. The regular camera has also gained 3 distinct shooting modes. The default 24mm is joined by a 28mm one and a 35mm one that's perfect for street photography. Moreover, the default resolution of the iPhone has jumped from 12 all the way to 24 megapixels. The Galaxy S23 Ultra, however, totally wins in the pure specs game, as it comes with a 200 megapixels camera with a large 1x1.3 ISO HP2 sensor. In good lighting, the Galaxy S23 Ultra uses quad-pixel binning to produce very detailed 50-megapixel photos. But when the light goes down, Samsung's best phone will combine 16 pixels into one to produce 12 5-megapixel photos with excellent dynamics. The iPhone 15 Pro Max packs one of the most capable cameras seen on any phone. Its main 48-megapixel image sensor takes stunning photos, while its telephoto lens has been bumped up to 5x, making it great for taking more zoomed-in shots of distant subjects. But it isn't the only great camera phone to buy. Samsung's Galaxy S23 Ultra has remained one of our top picks for photographers since it launched earlier this year. It can take great images under any conditions, and its 10x zoom offers even more creative options. The iPhone 15 Pro Max has a larger 422 mAh battery than the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and Apple didn't make any tall claims about the battery life on stage while announcing the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Some users have had below-average experiences with their iPhone 15 Pro Max, especially compared to the outstanding battery life of the iPhone 13 Pro Max. While it has improved over the months, the battery life still leaves much to be desired. We hope the iPhone 15 Pro Max battery fares better because of the new chipset, but it remains to be seen. The Galaxy S23 Ultra, on the other hand, has a 50 mAh battery, which helps it in year quite a lot. The Galaxy S23 Ultra charges faster at 45 watt versus 20 watt on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. You don't get a charger in the box for either of these phones, but you can now charge your new iPhone with any Android charging cable, as the Lightning port has been replaced with USB-C. Fortunately, battery life shouldn't be an issue on both the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra and the iPhone 15 Pro Max. However, Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra support 45-watt fast-wired charging and can be charged 70% in 30 minutes, while due to the 20-watt wired charging on 15 Pro Max, you can charge it 50% at the same time.